Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Shaun of the Dead here. You see this face? This is a happy face. You want to know why this is a happy face? It's because my buddy gave me a text the other day. I don't know, it's probably like Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that, of maybe Thursday of last week, and said, "Hey, 1,400 rounds of 22 for $70. Do you want a bucket?" And I was like, "Yes!" Exclamation point. Well, here it is, my bucket O bullets. 1,400 rounds, as you can see there. High velocity, 22 long rifle. They are jacketed hollow points. It's by Remington. I was totally excited to get this. Let's see if I can crack this bad boy open for you here. Let's see here. It comes with some of these moisture packets to keep out the moisture. Show you, this is what I'm accustomed to shooting. This little 22 long rifle, jacketed hollow points. Outstanding. I'm excited. I love shooting. Before this whole craziness went down, I was a weekly shooter. I would go out at least once a week to the range. Once in a while I'd miss a week here and there, go to the gun show instead or something. But most of the time I would hit at least twice a month, if not 4 times a month. I would hit the range and I would go shoot all the time. Here, let's try to hold this here so you can see it. So this has got some weight to it. It's 1,400 rounds. Used to, I'd just go pick up a box of 550 bulk ammo, and I would turn around and take that to the range, and I would shoot. Let's do this number here. That ain't gonna work either. Oh well. I tried. Do something else here. So you can see Remington here. All right. There. So what I do is I would actually go to the range, usually weekly, and I would pick up on the way. I'd pick up a box of 550 rounds. I can't see my face. There. I pick up a box of 550 rounds, and just a bulk box, usually Remington, and I would, I'd take like 50 rounds of 9mm for my Glock, or I would take like 20 to 40 rounds of 223 55 grain soft points for my AR, and I would take my my 2245 Ruger Mark II bull barrel with a fiber optic front sight that I put on there for the pistol range, and I would take my Ruger 1022 with a little Timmy, I believe it's a Timmy trigger that I put in there. It's been a while. I think it's Timmy, but don't quote me on that. The trigger job that I put in there. And I have a little Nikon Pro Staff 3x9 scope with a bullet drop compensator. And I can keep a pretty good pattern at 100 yards. I just got to figure out where it's at on the BDC, the bullet drop compensator. But at 50 yards, I've got it dialed in, so you can keep quarter size grouping pretty well most of the day. Been known to hit targets about the size of my pinky now. Those little shooting C's, they have those little dots. I'd stick those dots up there and I shoot those dots at 50 yards. But if you got 9 powered screwed in at 50 yards, I mean, you're on top of it. You can see the target, so you can do pretty well about hitting your target. So all in all, I've been pretty impressed as far as going out to the range and shooting. My method was I would shoot 22, 22, 22, shoot a few mags of that, and I would put 5 or 10 rounds in my Glock, and I would shoot 5, maybe 10 rounds, and I would shoot 20, 30 rounds of 22, and I would shoot 5 or 10 rounds of 9mm. Wash, rinse, repeat until I was at 9mm, and then it's like, okay, let's go ahead and go to the rifle range. And then I would do the same thing with like my AR, is I would do like 5 rounds at a time, and I would shoot about 100 rounds, because I had 225 round mags. So I'd shoot 100 rounds, sometimes 50, just depending on how many times I could load them up between. And then I would shoot like 5 rounds, and then I would turn around and do it again. So I'd do it again and again and again, 50 to 100 rounds of 22, and then I would shoot 5 rounds of 5.56, and then I would go back to 22. Then I'd go back to my AR, go back to 22, go back to my AR. Once I was out of AR, then I would just kind of blow through the rest of the box of 22 and just shoot those out. And usually by the time I left, I would shoot 50 rounds of 9mm, 20 to 40 rounds of 223, and 550 rounds of 22. Well, that's pretty good shooting for a day's time. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, you're getting up on, at that point you're at 640 rounds to 620 rounds in a day's time. That's not too bad. For a weekend. I go out that weekend and go on that Saturday or whatever, and I just go out there and blow the crap out of targets, and it gives you some good practice, keeps you sharp, as sharp as you can be out of the range, and I'd have a good old time with it. And everything went crazy, and you can't get 22 and you can't get 9mm, which are my two primary shooting devices that I like the most, and followed closely by 223/5.56 NATO. Now, here's the thing. 22 long rifle is still the hardest thing to find, by far. The second thing that's hardest to find is the 9mm. 9mm I can sometimes find Hydra-Shocks, critical defense, or some type of a personal defense round, but I just can't find bulk boxes of like Federal or Winchester White Box or any of those. Can't find those bulk boxes for $20, $22 for 100. I'm just not finding those. I'm just finding like personal defense round or a box of 50 here and there for like $12 or so. Sometimes I can find them for $15. Sometimes I can find them for $12. Just depends. Sometimes I'll pick up some Monarch or some Tula or something like that for $12 or something. But that's just on the one-offs. But I mean, I'm not picking it up on a daily basis. I can't just go to the store and go, I'm for sure going to get some 9mm. It just doesn't work. Now, 40 Smith, 45 ACP, 223, 5.56 NATO, 7.62 by 3.9, 308, all that. The 357, 38, whatever you want, they've got it. I'm seeing that everywhere. I can walk in my local academy right now, scoop that crap right up off the shelf, buy however many boxes I want. It's all in the back. You can buy as much as you want. There is no restrictions on it. Only restrictions, 22 long rifle, 9mm. That's it. 2 restrictions. So whenever he said, hey, I got a box for you, a bucket for you, 1,400 rounds, I was like, sign me up. Sign me the frack up. I want that ammo. So I was ultra excited to get a box of ammo. Whoa, hey, how you doing? That's kind of heavy when it comes to my structure here. So yeah, I was pretty excited. So I was definitely ready to get some more ammo. So I can get out there. I got to vet a couple of weapons anyway. I got a sub 2000 I need to vet, and I have a 1022 takedown I need to vet. So we'll go into those later. But right now, I just wanted to go over some of what I found out. Evidently, they get shipments twice a week, from what I understand. I don't remember what days. I'm not even sure what the area is. It's in the Garland Mesquite area of Texas. It's some gun store has these coming in a couple times a week, and I was like, all right, that sounds like a plan. Again, don't know the name of it. My buddy picked them up for me, so I just give him the cash for it, and that was it. But yeah, I was pretty excited. I was excited about that because that's a decent amount of ammo. If I could get 3 or 4 more of those, then I feel like I could go shooting. I feel like I could go out and that's almost 3 weekends of shooting right there in this one bucket alone. If I'm used to shooting 550 rounds in a weekend, in a day, actually, because I go out every weekend. If I'm shooting 500 rounds and a little bit of supplemental ammo, if I can pick up a box of 9, take that out there, shoot about a third of that, between my pistol and my rifle, get a box of 20 for my AR, go out there, at least a box of 20, if not 40, go out there and shoot that, feel pretty good about some stuff. So all in all, I don't feel so horrible, because that's 3 trips to the range for me, if I condense it down just a bit. But yeah, all in all, not too bad. It's still not over. It's getting better. I'd like to see around Christmas time. I'd like to see some ammo get back on the shelves. I like to see some kids getting some 22s for their Christmas presents, and getting some ammo to go along with it so they can get out there and plink around. That's what I'd like to see happen. But right now, no 22, no 9mm. Excuse me. Wow. So yeah, no 22, no 9mm. I mean, it's still difficult. I'm finding those personal defense rounds, but just finding those FMJs, that ball ammo, especially in bulk boxes, just it's not having it. It's just not happening. So again, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of different things. Whenever I was picking up my bulk ammo, I would try to pick up Remington was usually my first choice. Winchester was usually my second. Federal was always last because I'm not a big Federal fan. Although their 9mm doesn't shoot too bad, I still like Winchester White Box better than I do the Federal bulk ammo, but it's not bad. But I do love Federal HydroShocks. That's what I carry in my concealed carry. I carry Federal HydroShocks in my concealed carry. So I have to say that there might be some things I don't like about Federal, but there's one thing I do really like about Federal is their HydroShocks. I have some Hornady critical defense also, and Zombie Max. I have some of those. I have those as a keepsake, not to actually shoot. They're just kind of cool to have the box sitting there. It's like, okay, I've got a box of Zombie Max, whatever. I'm not going to shoot them. I'm just going to put them up, look at them because they're kind of cool. But yeah, so again, it's Shaun the Dead. If you know where to find bucket of ammo here, bucket of bullets. If you know where to find other ammo, the 550 round boxes. Let us know. I mean, come on, share the wealth, man. Let us get out there so we can all start shooting again. I'm kind of excited about that. As always, please reply. Video replies greatly appreciated. Also, comments. Please stay on topic. Please stay polite. If you have any questions or anything, I'll do my best to try to answer them. And I'll try to do some more videos on zombie survival coming soon. And coming soon, stay tuned, Shaun's bug out vehicle. It's not quite finished yet. I got a few more parts that are coming in, and then I will do a video on my bug out vehicle, and you can kind of check it out. It's almost ready, so we'll go from there soon. I'll show you my my bug out vehicle. But until then, as always, don't forget, subscribe.